You are now listening to the Hot Take
We got a game
Hotbox.
this weekend against the Cardinals, who we have talked about. They're not all that great. They're pretty bad. What are they coming off of? I
believe they lost to I don't know. Was it the Rams?
They are
No, they lost to the Bears.
3-12. Holy smokes, man! Yeah, they the week before they gave up 45 to the Niners. McCaffrey, that was the game. McCaffrey just had an absolute field day. The week before they beat the Steelers. So that, congratulations to that. But it has been a rough year for those Arizona Cardinals. One of their wins against the Dallas Cowboys, the shining star.
Hey.
Thank you for that, by the way. This is the Jonathan Gannon return game, Ty. Does that give you a little bit more juice or excitement? This might be a game I might have to get in the building for, just to give Johnny Gannon a piece of my mind. But
Johnny G, baby.
Johnny G.
I mean, they gave up.
Good.
They gave up 100 and something, 100 just had it in front of me, 100 and 250, 250 rushing yards to the Chicago Bears. So I think we should have tremendous success running the ball. Gainwell, Swift, Hurts, McSweeney.
Yes.
We should run all over them, I think. And then that'll open up the passing game. I just don't know what I honestly just don't know what the Cardinals really have to offer on defense. I do love Trey McBride for them on offense, but other than that, they don't have much of anything. It seems like.
No, they are really just limited. I mean,
Kaiser White, I guess.
Who's catching passes for them? Is it?
I think it's Mike Wilson and Hollywood when he's healthy. Michael Wilson from Stanford, Rondale Moore, Greg Dortch. He's the one who did the "You're too small" celebration when they were down 38-6.
Nice, I did remember
when
that.
He caught a touch. James Conner, I guess, runs the ball, catches the ball. Imari DeMarcado, Keontae Ingram gets in there, like just a bunch of just mid pack. So, yeah, Jeff Swaim.
Yeah, they're just. This is a bad
Zach
football
Pascal.
team.
Zach Pascal, it appears, has played in 12 games and has 4 catches on the year for 19 yards.
Hey, at least he's a good, locker room guy. He's really he's a good blocker. He's a great blocker.
He might play Warzone with Kyler Murray. So hopefully it's double XP weekend this weekend, so we can get Kyler Murray out of sorts.
I don't even think that'll be the problem. I think maybe we. I don't know if this is the game for it to happen, but maybe we can get some of those guys back. The Darius Slays. I don't know about Landon Dickerson. I mean, we don't really need to rush that. Dean, Avonte Maddox. Time is
I forgot about
getting
him.
closer and closer to that happening.
Please.
So, you got Nick Morrow and Zach Cunningham are both listed as questionable on here. I'm not so sure what's going on with that right now, but I think. At the end of the day, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this game. This is a team that's trying to lose, the Arizona Cardinals. They have a quarterback who's not good, and it seems like they're going to be stuck with him now. They're not even going to be able to draft a quarterback because he has so much dead cap money on his thing that they're just stuck. They're screwed. And
got to get a Marv.
That's what every report is saying, that they're going to go out and get Marvin Harrison Jr. if they get one of the, I think, number 2 or number 3, like one of those top picks. It's unfortunate. Like, if I were them, I would just draft the quarterback and have Murray sit on the bench for a little bit. Like, I'm not going to miss an opportunity. Like, if I were able to get, like, Caleb Williams or something like that, then I would just pick him and have Kyler deal with it. Just send him away and let him go play COD for a couple years or whatever. I don't know. Like,
become a COD pro.
Yeah, just go chill with the FaZe clan or whatever and go do your thing. And I don't know. Like, and that's a tough situation when you give money. I mean, we know it as Eagles fans. When you give money to a quarterback who's not good, it kind of just hamstrings your franchise for a couple years. It is what it is. But Ty, they gotta, like you said, they gotta run the ball on them. They have to be able to move the ball. This game's in Philly. Jonathan Gannon is the one that cost us from having Vic Fangio as the defensive coordinator. So we gotta take advantage. It should be a game that they get up for, and they want to kind of take care of business. I know maybe it doesn't mean as much to the players as much as it would be to the fans to kind of rub it in Jonathan Gannon's face, but it's more of just we have to get this right. We got to get ready for the playoffs. We can't come in here and just sleepwalk through some of these games. We're not in that position like we were maybe last year. So they got to go out there, man. They got to take care of business. And I'd like to see the offense build on their stuff. And I mean, you know, it does worry me that Kyler Murray could scamper his little legs around and maybe make some plays and kind of hurt our defense. But I also would like to see our defense, you know, our defensive line maybe get some sacks. You know, maybe keep him in the pocket and just make him throw the ball. That's seems like the way to be. I mean, we're talking about a 3-12 team here. I'm not going to get too excited if they beat them, but they need to cover one of these games at some point, Ty.
Yeah, great teams cover, right? Is what they always say. So
we're not great. That's what it seems like. But there you go. Eagles, Cardinals. I guess we haven't given our prediction yet. I am going to go 35-17.
I'm gonna say 34-20.
Yeah, like they got to cover. They just have to do it. It opened up at 12.5. It's now down to 10.5. So maybe Vegas knows something. They think that the Cards are going to keep this close. I have a like. You just name some of those players that on the outside, like, are they gonna, you know, maybe Bradbury's just gonna get cooked by Mike Wilson all day long. I don't know.
Maybe
yeah. You know, is Rondale Moore still running around out there for them? Maybe he's.
Yes, remember he killed us one game. I think.
Maybe he'll go out there. Yeah, that was last year, right? He smoked us out in the desert. So maybe you know, I would like to see the Eagles just get this trend in the direction of getting this right. And maybe get A.J. Brown has 150 yards, and then he'll grace us with talking to the media.
You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.